$700? $700? What, I gotta start making rent payments to get a PlayStation 5 Pro? Take your down payment you were gonna be putting on that new house and get ready for the PlayStation 5 Pro. We're all cooked. If you guys don't know, the PlayStation 5 Pro was just recently announced yesterday. I wanted to make this video to kind of cover the new features that it's gonna have. But the biggest elephant in the room that I just want to get out of the way is that it is $700. I'm paying $700 a month in groceries. And now I got to take that money and throw it to a PlayStation 5 Pro? When the PlayStation 4 is only $400? I don't know if that's a big selling point, man. But they do have selling points. The $700 isn't the only thing people should be talking about. However, it's the only thing people are going to be talking about. You had, I saw in a comment, there was 49 chances for the PlayStation and the Sony team to win, and they took the one chance to make their reputation even worse. They had a 99% chance to hit this out of the park. All they had to do was not make this thing $700. So now, what is the big reason Sony is giving players to purchase the 5 Pro instead of the normal 5? Because this is a very hard pitch. You have to make sure customers that have potentially already spent $500 or $400 on the initial PlayStation 5 console and incentivize them to then also buy, or for the first purchase, buy the PlayStation 5 Pro. So they can't go back and shit on the PlayStation 5. This is most likely still going to be their highest selling console and the console that most people are going to purchase. But for other people, obviously, they're going to have this option. So the main thing that they are pitching to players, which I actually think is very good, is not giving players the decision anymore to decide between quality and performance. As you guys probably already know, if you're playing on the PlayStation 5, almost every game has that option for performance and an option for quality. The quality is normally a 30 FPS option with higher graphical fidelity, with the other option being performance, which is going to be 60 FPS with a little bit less graphical fidelity. The PlayStation 5 Pro is promising that all of those games you are now able to play at the quality setting and still get your 60 FPS. I'm assuming as well that if you play at performance, you might even be able to push that 120 FPS mark. So that is a big thing for a lot of players. Sony actually did a poll, and in this poll, players were able to choose if they usually played on the performance 60 FPS option or the quality 30 FPS option, obviously for higher graphics. And 75% of players chose that they were playing on the performance mode because the performance mode was giving them better gameplay. So this is a big thing for everybody that still defends the 30 FPS games out there, which there are a lot of good games that come out at 30 FPS. Most people are choosing 60 FPS over 30. And that's the whole selling point, or at least the main selling point of this PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, they do have a couple other things that they are calling the big three that are also selling points for the PlayStation 5 Pro at that $700 mark. So the first of the big three is a larger GPU. So this is going to assumingly make the PlayStation faster. It's an upgrade to the original GPU it had in the PlayStation 5. The next is going to be advanced ray tracing. So again, PlayStation 5 had ray tracing capabilities. They are supposedly advancing those capabilities to have better ray tracing for the PlayStation 5 Pro console. And the last one here is going to be AI-driven upscaling. So this third one is actually a new feature, not just an enhancement of previous features that the PlayStation 5 already had. With that last new feature actually making the resolution, the graphical fidelity, hopefully a bit sharper and hopefully a bit better when you're playing on the Pro. Now, in terms of my own thoughts, I am very conflicted here because there are even things like a disk drive that's not included with the PlayStation 5 Pro and a stand that are going to be sold separately of that initial $700 release of the console. That puts it up to potentially $900, which is nearing $1,000 just to get an upgraded version of the PlayStation 5 that you might and probably already have. And it's going to be very hard for someone to go in and drop twice the amount of money. This is almost twice as much if you're going to get everything sold separately for this new console versus the previous one. I don't think this is a good selling point in terms of that price point and the different things that are going to be sold separately from the console. Now, going back into some other reasons why I'm a little bit conflicted is because there are things that I do think are good. I do think targeting everybody going to that quality FPS mode is going to be the way to go. If you're going to be able to get 60 FPS with the quality mode and have that higher graphical fidelity and then have the, enhanced GPU, better ray tracing, as well as AI driven upscaling, games are going to be looking beautiful at 60 FPS. But the other problem is, why weren't games already looking beautiful at 60 FPS on the normal PlayStation 5 when that was a selling point of the PlayStation 5 when it was releasing? So, all in all, I'm a bit conflicted. I feel like PlayStation had so many ways to win here, and they completely ruined it with the price point. But there are a couple good things that are also coming with the Pro. So those are my overall thoughts. I want to hear what you guys think. I want to start a discussion down in the comments. So let me know what you guys think about this entire reveal. Give me a like on this video if you like the video or you want to see more videos related to gaming news in the future. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.